You think it's a game?
660 with HipHopGamer.
Yo, listen.
All right, let's do it.
Y'all already been seeing the pre-show, the pre-talk right now. This is my first time speaking to him. You would think we know each other for like 20 years. The energy is crazy. I present to y'all, number one, that the king that was representing in the Queen's court. You know what I'm saying? Let them know what it's all about. I present to y'all the one and only, the patent creator, the innovator, the inventor, the automator, my brother, the one and only David.
Hey,
Williams. Gotta spin a chain on that form too.
Hey, yo, I appreciate it.
How you feel right now? Just talk to me. How you feel right now?
Oh, man, I feel good, man. I feel great, man. I feel great. You know what I'm saying? Don't get in the counting match with adding machine. I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? It's been great, man. It's been a heck of a year. You know what I'm saying? The Queen's Court, that whole deal was just incredible. The experience, the connections, man. It's like, you know, and then hanging out with, you know, obviously the best of the best. So it's just been cool, man.
Yo, look, I'm gonna tell you something. That's so amazing. Yo, so I had an interview with K. Michelle and Delicious. I didn't get a chance to speak to Ray, but my question to you is, when I spoke to K. Michelle and I also spoke to Delicious, they was open and down to do some gaming and getting involved in gaming and doing voiceover work and everything. They was like really involved and willing to do stuff in the gaming space. You got a chance to really, you know, be, you know, with Lisa Raye and build with her and speak with her and have that, you know, emotional connection. My question to you is, with your time being around her and also you knowing and stuff like that, like, what are your thoughts? Have you even had a conversation with Lisa Raye at all about video games and tech and what she would want to do in that space and how you could help her in that space?
Oh, man. So Lisa Raye is like so down to earth, man. I mean, like, for real. So, like, you know, you see the queen, you see the first lady, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows her from back in the day, but she's so down to earth and cool. So yeah, man, I don't think she had no kind of problems like hanging out and doing that kind of stuff or doing voiceover work and all that kind of gaming. She's like well-rounded, you know what I'm saying? Wow. So you see on the screen, you'll see her out with the community, you'll see her with the kids, you'll see her help the elderly. You know, she's just like all around kind of cool. And yeah, we have a lot of conversations, man. It's been cool, you know what I'm saying? Back and forth to LA and so forth, yeah.
Now that's fire, bro. Now bringing it back to you, man. What I want to ask you, and this is like very important, but I want to get it, you know, get right to it out the gate, man. It takes a lot to be able to be someone that can strategize, automate, be an inventor, patents, win awards. Like, it takes a lot for you to be able to do these things and execute these things. So my question to you is, where does that passion come from? Or what was the moment that activated that passion to put you on this journey of being so legendary with what you do, bro?
First of all, thank you for the flowers, brother. And I'll tell you, man, you know what I'm saying? I feel like people who come from underserved communities, black people, people of color, all of that, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't care where you're from. You know, a lot of us were taught how to make $1 out of 15 cents. $1 out of 15 cents is like a 600% ROI. So many of us were raised with that kind of teaching, that type of strategy from 0 up to 18. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just realized, like, man, don't leave all that big mama's logic in the parking lot. Take that into the office with you and let's go do something exponential. Like, once that started to click, it was over. You know what I'm saying? And so at that point, I would just like draw on all the things that I had lived through, that I've been through, all that type of wisdom and intellect that a lot of times we just discount it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do things with the kids and I try to explain to them, like, look, man, small ideas are bright ideas, man. Don't shoot yourself in the foot.
Yo, that's crazy. No, I love the way you just broke that down. I never heard nobody talk about the ROI on $1 out of 15 cent metaphor.
Man.
That was a bar. That was a bar right there. Yo, let's stay with that energy. Let's stay with that energy, man.
Yeah.
So when you get into the position of patents and inventing and stuff like that, what's some of the things that you're most proud of that you've been able to impact the world with? And because a lot of people may not be familiar or may not know how impactful you are and things that you've already accomplished. So share that with us too, and how, you know, it was it took a lot of, you know, persistence to get you to this point. Like, please break it down, son.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's been a crazy highlight reel, man. You know, I got a patent for connecting LTE and satellite technology so that people out in the rural areas or out camping and stuff still can get connected. That's a real cool patent I got. I got another patent for a constantly revolving QR code. I call it a curate code. Instead of going to one single page, it goes to a bunch of different pages so you can show a ton of your content through one QR code. During the pandemic, I came up with some stuff so that 40,000 people could work from home during the pandemic securely. You know, I'm super proud that my team won Technology Team of the Year back to back, and I've won 2 Black Engineer of the Year awards, man. It's crazy.
Wow, crazy, man. Congratulations on that, man. Big time, bro.
And I'm also from South Dallas, which is like the poorest corner of Dallas. That's like Marcy to New York, like Watts to LA, you know what I'm saying? And so like coming from that, you know, I just want others to know, like, I'm not the only person that has that type of dollar out of 15 cent mentality. If I can do it, you can do it too.
Yo, bro, I'm gonna tell you something right now. That's funny that you brought up Dallas, because I was about to bring up Dallas as well. So I saw you with the one and only Dak Prescott. You know what I'm saying? I saw you with him. Now, my question to you is, if Stephen A. Smith walked up and laughed in your face, what would you say to him? And also, if Stephen A. walked up to you and knowing that he hates Dallas but wanted to work with you because of your engineering skills, what would you want to do with Stephen A? Talk to me.
First, I tell Stephen A, man, big props, big shout out. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gets that high in any industry by accident. So that brother put in a lot of work. Now, I know he's not a Dallas fan, and when you're from Dallas, you're automatically a Dallas fan. But I'll say this, man. Look, if I had a chance to work with Stephen A, you know, what I probably would want to do is work on having some STEM workshops. You know what I'm saying? Some Stephen A STEM workshops. Let's go to the hood. Let's go to the community. Let some of these kids see Stephen A and let's have a STEM workshop and let them understand that, look, small ideas are still bright ideas. You know what I'm saying? Like Apple and Samsung, they one time got in a patent fight over swipe to unlock. That was a $2 billion patent fight. You think these kids ain't smart enough to come up with swipe to unlock? Of course they do. They got ideas going all day in their mind. So that's what I would want to do. I'd want to connect with Stephen A. Let's go out in the community. Let's do some good real quick. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make an impact right now, not 6 months later. Let's do that. And then, you know, as far as Dallas, man, look, Dak ain't the problem. Dak ain't on the top 10 list of the problems. It's a whole lot of problems. That ain't it. You know what I'm saying? That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it.
I love it. Yo, nah, this is epic right now, bro. And I love what you said. Stephen A. STEM. I love that. That right there is classic and catchy. That's crazy. So now let me ask you this, man, because I think this is very unique as well. A lot of people got talent, and then you got a lot of people that don't got talent but got great work ethic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but when you marry it together, oh my gosh, like, you know, you get something incredible. So my question to you is, not everybody has that skill to automate, because when you're able to automate and set systems, that's when you really start to scale. That's when that Jeff Bezos type of energy start to pull in. You know what I'm saying? So my question to you is, what systems or how do you operate within automation? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at your awards and things that you've been able to do. And one of the things that you're great at is, you know, how to automate and set systems. Can you give us an example of, you know, something company wide that you was able to automate and set systems on that we watching and people that's going to be listening in this interview can pick up what you're putting down?
Oh man, it's all kind of stuff, man. So, you know, I'll give you 2 examples. So you ever call customer service, you got to press all this stuff on the phone. Imagine being able to call and you just see it on your phone and you could just tap and get everything you need to do done without having to talk to somebody, like a visual experience versus having to talk. That's one thing that we did. We were one of the first to do that in telecommunications in the US. And then another one is, one of the biggest things I've done, man, is, you know, we reinvented customer service. We got a new gig economy way where people work from home. They take customer service calls. They get paid by the call, not by the hour. And it's incredible. The company saves a ton of money. The workers make plenty of money. And the customer gets satisfied because just like Uber, you know, we got the type of system where it's set up so that everybody's taken care of. It's a 5-star system, so everybody's looking good. So, yeah, man, that's like a couple of different things we've done that, you know, drive, you know, massive impact when we do those things. And we're looking for the folks that I work with, the developers on my team, man. It's super eclectic. It's super diverse. It's half women. It's every spectrum of LGBTQ, living with disability, Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, the whole nine. And the thing that we love to do, man, is go drive exponential value. We don't try to do incremental, 10%, 20%. We look for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, whatever we invested in to get a return.
Wow, yo, bro, that's huge. Hey, yo, shout out the name of your company, though, please. We need to know.
So I work at AT&T, man, but I'm David C. Williams. A lot of the stuff that I do a lot of these things on my own. So even the QR codes and all that, that's like something I did on my own. I wrote patents for that. Those kinds of things too. So
got you. Not amazing, man. Cause I got a lot of people that need to know you. Like, for real, there's a lot of things that we could do. So now I have a major question for you, man. Now, when you talk about automation and setting systems, right? One of the biggest companies that do that is, Activision, PlayStation, EA, all the game development companies and stuff like that. You got to have these systems in place too. So my question to you is, how does David C. Williams, or have you even thought about this, but I think it'll be very interesting, bro, to see how you can gamify your business and things that you're doing right now too. So what are your thoughts on how you can utilize gaming on another level with the technology and the automated systems that you already got in place right now for that interactive strategy for scale and growth, bro?
Oh, yeah. So first of all, I love gaming. I think so. One, gaming has drove NVIDIA and everything that's GPT or generative AI related. Like, a lot of folks don't know that the GPU cards, those are gaming processing cards. All of that stuff was driven through gaming. And the data center world is like heavily skewed to gaming. Blizzard and all of that, they own so much square footage in gaming. And so when I think about how I would want to work with those gaming companies and bring technology or STEM or even our community to it, I think about mentoring. How can I make career advancement a game? Maybe we have a game called The Boardroom or different games about entrepreneurialism. And let me give you this game. Let me show you on the first floor, we're gonna get your resume right. On the second floor, we're gonna show you the interview skills. On the next floor, we're gonna get your elevator pitch right. Okay, you may fall down a level. Okay, we're gonna go back up and get your presentations right. Okay, we're gonna come back up, we're gonna get your Word documents. We're gonna work on all of those types of things. Like, that's the kind of stuff I would think about gaming so that we can make it palatable for the next generation. Because the way I learned is not the way that the next generation is gonna learn, and so forth.
Nah, absolutely, man. So now I gotta ask you this, man, because earlier you was talking about the area of Dallas, that you was from, and how you related it to how Marcy is, to Brooklyn. And I'm from East New York, actually, in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? So my question to you is, for you to get to where you're at, to be this well, like, articulate, this smart, be able to execute, that didn't come easy. And I know a lot of struggle got to come with the greatness that we are privileged to see right now that's in front of us. Just being able to talk to you is an honor, bro. All the stuff that you've been able to accomplish, man. This is amazing. So what I want to ask you is, and I like to ask everybody this, man, but what was a moment in your life where you felt like you was at your lowest and things couldn't get any worse, but you managed to find strength in that moment that allowed you to be the Black Engineer Award winner that you are today, bro?
Well, man, thank you for the flowers. I'm nobody's big shot. I'm just a little shot to keep shooting. When I think about, that type of stuff, man, at my lowest, my father committing suicide was pretty low, man. That was like just snatching the rug out from under me. I was 8 years old. It happened at the house. My mom was trying to stop him. My sister was guiding me out of the house. She's my hero. And it just happened. And it changed everything. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't cereal and cartoons after that. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole other world of responsibility. And so during that time, when that happened, the only thing I could say to my mom was like, "Mama, I'll be the man." And from then I tried to be the man of the house, the trash and the yard and the dog and and trying to keep it together, and not put a burden on her. That was like my main goal up until 18 is just don't be a burden to my mom. Working jobs when I was young, 14, 15, and catching the cab to go work jobs, it just kind of grew us up. You know what I'm saying? My sister, myself, my mom as well. It changed everything because my dad was just such an incredible dude, man. He was cool, he was smart, he was driven, but he was depressed. He had a lot of stress, and you know, he made a permanent decision for a temporary issue, and that was that, you know.
Man, yo, first of all, like, thank you for even having the courage and like the humility to be honest enough to like share that, man. Like, thank you so much, because what's interesting is sometimes someone else's testimony becomes someone else's inspiration to make a change and difference, you know, as well. And one of the things, like I was telling you earlier, I was at Denzel Washington School earlier with Playmakers, which is like a group of kids that's a part of the gaming, you know, team. And I got multiple schools that got different playmakers in them and stuff like that. And one of the things that was so interesting about what you said, man, there's this girl, her name is Helena, we call her Big H. And she was stuck on this video game, Psychonauts 2, that she was playing. Okay. And she was stuck, but she didn't say anything. And then I was watching, and I came over and say, hey, you need help? And then she was like, yeah. And then I helped her, and then she got so much further because of the help that I was able to give her. Now, what's interesting is in life, a lot of times we could be stuck and won't say nothing, and not realizing how just one word like that. I don't think we realize how much we are loved by certain people in our lives, that once one conversation could change everything. One, I'm sorry about your dad, but one thing I want to say, man, is just by you talking and being who you are, that conversation that you have, the videos that you make, there's people out there that you probably may never meet, but you touched them. You impacted them, and I'm just letting you know we love you for it, man. Like that's just, man. Yo, man. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like it's moments like these. I appreciate that, man. I would be so lucky if my story can inspire somebody. They say the greatest gift one human can give another is a gift of inspiration, and so if that happens, then I'm grateful. You know, man, I'm grateful for you, man. I'm grateful to talk to you. Like that's right there. It's like, I think people forget what it means to just be human. That's who we are, and we forget that every day, and it's just sad. And you know, another question to ask you, man, and this is another powerful question, is this is Hot 97, you know what I'm saying? So when you think about, you know, some of the greatest artists that you've ever heard in the culture of hip hop, man, what artists would you give the honor to representing the soundtrack of all that you've been through in your life? Like, what artist would be the artist you feel will be able to deliver David C. Williams, you know, autobiography lyrically? Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. Talk to me, dog.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, listen, man. So first of all, you know, I know who and where I'm talking to. So shout out to Hove. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, you already know what it is. Shout out to Hove. You know what I'm saying? That's for the chain, son. That's for the chain on that.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hove. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. And I'm a huge 50 Cent fan. But if I had to say for me, I'd have to say Lil Wayne. And the reason why is, man, Lil Wayne he's seen it go up and down a couple times, right? It was Hot Boys, and that didn't work out all the way. Lost Manny, all of that, you know, BG, Juvie. Then he came back, then the whole, you know, mixtape, Sorry for the Wait 2, and all of that, you know what I'm saying? And then he finally came back again. And so to me, man, you know, when somebody is up and you bring, and whatever life brings them down or tries to stop them, and they don't give up and they persevere through that, like, that is it. Like, that's it. Like, I think God love a buzzer beater, whether it's Moses, Jesus, the dude in the well, it don't matter. God love a buzzer beater. You know what I'm saying? Just stick around to the ending. You'll see what's going to happen, right? But you got to have faith to do that. You can't, you know, run out of faith and start doubting. You got to, when somebody hit a buzzer beater, they spent the whole game believing they were going to win up until that last moment too, right? That's faith, right? So, like, Lil Wayne, I don't care whatever happens to him, you never see him and it look like he's not gonna win. Like, he falls up every time. Like, no matter what happens to him, he just, I don't know how he does it, but man, I mean, he gets better and better with his, that's Tupac-like, you know?
Yeah, nah, absolutely, man. Yo, I love what you said, bro. That's another bar. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, God loves a buzzer beater. What? That is ingenious, bro. That is crazy, man. So
he do, man.
In fact,
He
man.
do
So
stick around for the ending. It rarely turn out the way it started in the beginning. He love a buzzer beater.
nah, that's amazing, man. Now, like earlier, one of the things that you was talking about is how you could like, you know, like X5, X10, you know, like your finances and your ability to have success in certain areas financially and stuff like that. One thing I wanted to ask you is, what's some of the systems that you put in place that enabled you and enable others to see those types of returns, to see those types of ROIs? Because a lot of people, when they're listening to a lot of people that's in leadership positions, you have a lot of people that can say a lot, but then it don't hit, like it don't reach somebody. It's just a lot of words. So my question to you is, if you could share, like, you know, a brief moment if possible, but what was a moment when you got a chance to experience that ROI where it's like, wow, this work, I know what I'm doing, this is real, and then you was able to pass it on and somebody else got a chance to experience what you was able to teach them and stuff like that? And how did that relationship continue to grow to where now it's like autopilot? I would love to know that story, bro.
Oh man, I remember one time I was working on this project. I had this idea. It was this technical idea to go save a bunch of money and simplify things for customers. And so I was pitching this idea, man. I pitched it for a year. It never went anywhere. I'm like, this is $100 million idea. It's $100 million idea. I'm showing everybody, here's the math, here's the process, it's $100 million. I couldn't get anybody to I mean, people would listen and some folks would like it, but nobody would fund it. I kept going, and finally I ran out of people to talk to, and so I started to go up higher. I got to a mentor of mine who just happened to be very high in the organization, and I was reluctant to bring it to him because I know he's a busy man with a whole lot of stuff, and here's another thing I was giving him. But when I did, I showed it to him, and I was like, look, it costs $6 million. I can give you 120 or 140. He gave it to his right-hand man. His right-hand man looked at it and said, looks like a good idea to me. He said, fund it. Now, when he funded it, it wasn't even from the group that was supposed to be funding it, but he did it because he believed in it. When we did it, we spent $6 million and delivered $300 million in 2 years.
What? Yo.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So never give up. If I had to say anything about that, the lesson is absolutely under any circumstances, I don't care what anybody says to you, blood, friends, family, co-workers or otherwise, do not give up. I don't care what they say. Don't give up.
Wow,
Period.
man. Now, yo, that is incredible. I got a couple more questions and gonna wrap it up. But my next question is very important. How have you created barriers and how have you created boundaries in your life to protect your dreams so that you can actually reveal them?
Oh man, well, it starts with I am absolutely allergic to negativity.
Oh, say that again, son. What?
I'm
with you 100%, bro.
I'm completely allergic to negativity. So I don't have anything negative to say about anybody, and I really don't have any attention for anything negative that's coming at me. I'm not here for it. If it's constructive, I'll take it. But any negativity, I'm not here for it. None whatsoever. And I think once you start to get that out of your life, God will clear the path for you. You know, let me say it this way. Bad stuff is going to always happen, right? But all Rudolph needed was one foggy night, and Christmas will never be the same. So you got to be able to look at that foggy night and say, you know what, man, this is the alley-oop to my slam dunk. I'm ready for this. You know what I'm saying? And you really can't be afraid of it. Like, you know, we all got to get somewhere. We're going on a journey. And sometimes you got to cross a lake. That might be a lake of doubt or a lake of issues, but you can't hit it hippie-tone. You got to run across it like, I know I'm walking on water today, right now, and I'm getting over there, no question. That's how you got to hit those things without any doubt. And so I just feel like, man, we got to be able to look at the boundaries that I set. Negativity is how I start. And I really just don't give up on myself. I believe that at any point I like my chances. And like I say, man, all Rudolph needed was one foggy night. Christmas will never be the same. So let's go.
Wow. Yo, you got bars, bro. I'm telling you, son, you got bars for real, dog. So now
hey, we need to get us a what is it, a Funkmaster Flex session going. We're gonna drop some bars. There we go.
Yo, dog. It's funny that you say that, because I got something I'm doing with Funk Flex that's real crazy. So I know you in Dallas, but you may have to take that trip to New York City. I got some things going on. Shout out to Funk Flex. It's crazy.
Listen,
I'm just gonna leave it like
that. You ain't said nothing slick to a can of oil, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting the countermatch with an ad machine. I'm ready for this, right? All right.
Let's go. I love it, dog. So now I got a major question for you, and this is gonna be very, very different, right? So I'm not sure what your favorite video game is, like of all time. But what I will say is, if there's one video game you can be a character in, what video game would that be? And what would you want to bring to that video game from a standpoint of engineering?
If there's one video game character I could be, man, I gotta go with M. Bison, man. Come on, Street Fighter, man. It's too classic, bro. I'm saying, I gotta go with M. Bison. I gotta go with M. Bison.
The Psycho Crusher.
I'm saying, I gotta stand on their head, do the backflip, fly through them with the fire. I gotta go get them. Yup. And then, what would I bring to it? You know what I would bring to it from an engineering technology perspective? I would bring augmented reality. That way you could play the video game in spatial space, like in your room.
Yeah, like right here, like
yeah. M. Bison, right here. Let's go.
Bison flying through the top. Yo,
right. Let's go.
It's over. Street Fighter AR. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now go ahead. Now I'm hyped, sir.
I was just saying, like Blanca and R. You can. How do you see? Yeah, all of that.
That'd be crazy. So now for the final question, right? And we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna throw a little Queen's Court at you, but for the final question, right? Like if you was to battle Lisa Raye, or if she was on your team and y'all was to battle another like couple or something like that, whatever, like who would you want to call out? Like David and Lisa versus what couple? Who would you want to call out? And aside from who you would call out, what do you feel should be like put on the line in order for you to get like the next big deal that you're looking for from a financial standpoint? Right? Like David and Lisa versus whoever. And there's like $1 million on the line, and like whoever wins, you get Mark Cuban from Shark Tank to invest in your company or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? So like you're battling to see what shark is going to invest in your company or something like that. That'll be fire. That'll be fire.
All right.
What couple would you call it out?
What couple would I go at? I would say, man, I really love Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. They seem happy. They seem like a really happy, couple together. And so what would we battle? Like, I don't know, breakdancing or something, because they seem like they fun with it. You know what I'm saying? They'll have some fun. They'll loosen up. And Lisa Raye a dancer. You know what I'm saying? She's from Chicago, but, like the Statue of Liberty, she a stand-up woman. You know what I'm saying? For real. So, yeah, I would probably say we could go at it for breakdancing between Lisa Raye, myself, against Rihanna and A$AP Rocky.
Wow, and whoever wins, one of the sharks got to invest in your idea, like whoever's idea.
Or whoever wins the next STEM workshop in the community, it's on them. Yeah. That way we all win. You know what I'm saying? 1 and 1 make 11. You just got to put them close enough together. You know what I'm saying? We could do some exponential things together.
Fire! That's what I'm talking about. Sure. Yo, everybody, please give it up for the one and only. I had to say it again. David C. Williams.
Appreciate you, man.
Bro, when I tell you you're incredible. And you know what's so funny? My last name is Williams too.
Hey, that means we family.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
You already know what it is,
Brotherhood
man.
over every other hood, man. I'm saying.
Absolutely. We got to link up, like, outside this conversation.
Let's do that. Absolutely.
We got to link up at some point. I think there's a lot we can do for one another, man. But, yo, David, thank you so much, man. Is there anything you want to say to fans before we get up out of here, bro?
Yo, man, I appreciate you. Let me have some time here with you today, man. You can catch me on Instagram, David Chris Global. I'll holler at y'all, man. Keep gaming.
Let's get it, baby. On your hot 9-7 every day. That's my word.
That's my word.
And we out of here, baby. Peace. So to wrap it up, whether you're revisiting classics or diving into new adventures, there's always something fresh in the world of gaming. Remember to stay true to your roots and keep gaming for real. This is the GOAT of the game, Hip Hop Gamer, signing off from the 660. And remember, character is your currency. We out of here. Peace.